Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Oh, right. Game audio's not on. Let's see. All right, let's adjust it just a little bit more for the audio side.
Whether it's yourself or the world.
Okay. Come on. Where are you? Right. And we are good, live, and ready to go. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are having an awesome day and a fantastic one as well. And welcome to my first ever donathon. I know exactly how it is, but before I get started a few things here and there, a little bit of cleaning house. As some of you might know if I'm on social media, I'm currently moving, but I had some issues with here and there with trying to move, mostly because my job is kind of iffy at the moment, and amongst other things as well. So I'm trying my hardest to try to make things work. And because of that, I'm actually needing some help. But you can also help me out, just like sharing the stream or sharing likes actually works out as well. And also, if you go to my commission, I have a section called the Donathon Commission, which you actually can get a simple headshot profile you want it for $20. Yep, you heard me right. A headshot one for around for $20 freaking dollars. And also you can get for the head from the head to the bust for $30 and a full body for $40. Along with, if you want a backgrounds for a gradient, it'll be $5. A simple background will be $10 to be added extra if you want either of those things. And also, if you wish to donate to help or support, you can donate through buy me a coffee. So you can choose to donate there if you want to, or you can commission me. You can commission me to to do some illustrations and commissions. All you want it. All the commission form is down there in my artistry, and just tap on the donathon commission section. After that, you can fill everything else from there. Just please know that the term of service of that one still applies to it. So just a little heads up on that. And also, well, I am getting started on my next YouTube video, and the Patreon updates of that one will be available as well. So you can check out my Patreon down below, where you get access to behind the scenes goodies on how I make videos, a deep dive my illustration process for each piece I'm working on that appears on YouTube, and then some. Which you can check that out on my main YouTube channel right here as well. So check that on out whenever you have the time. And again, donations or gifts are accepted. Oh will be great, but they're not, expected to. A simple like, a simple share, share around actually helps out too. Again, thank you so much for coming through here. And well, I hope that, you guys have awesome time with me. And I hope you guys will have a awesome start to this weekend too. So now we got this little clean house mess out the way. Let's dive on in, shall we? Come on. I'm a controller. Don't be rude to me. Please don't. Thank you. Alright. Okay. One master tape encrypted. The back end business one. Reset check-in. Claim. What's this for? Oh, I reclaimed that. I already got most of the stuff here. Okay, that's day 2. That's day 3. Day 4. Day 5. That actually added a lot. I ain't gonna lie on that. Right then, Coach Aliel. Okay then. Let's talk to Bill, see if we can get more into it. But before we do so, let me check something real quick. The companion. Claim. Got my login street. Store check-in. Lottery scratch-offs. Let's do this, shall we? Bangbu 18. Oh yeah, I am really behind. I need to. Let's go with documentary. Then we'll go to action. Then we'll go to suspense. Boom. And open. And let's do a scratch off while we're at it. I don't know why you're lagging, game, but scratch off. Okay, Denny's, sweet. Oh, it's that coach. But we'll worry about that later. We'll check out all the other stuff after we check the story. Alright, Belle. How to investigate these Zoltis. Okay. Let's start by investigating Bringer. Okay. Bit suspicious. Find Z1 and get more information first. I'll go investigate PubSec. But enter emissive storytelling. Yes. Aw, look at the guy. Now let's head to pub security to find Z1. Business car. New Erdu Police Station, Lumina Branch. Let's see here.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
Oh,
You're here.
you sound happy. I want to ask about Bringer. Yeah, suspicious. Straight up suspicious. Oh, let's get my own first. Gotcha. Top one nearby by public security officers. Thank you. How can I help you? Do you know anything about Bringer? Yeah, you're not expecting any more, sweetie. I'm sorry, but you become a crazy maniac, so sorry. Is there anything special about them? Ordinary things. A notebook you never parted with. Makes sense. And there is a mole in PubSec? Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, hard. If there was a mole, it would make sense that we're to do that. So, I can see that. Security boo. A little guy dressed up as that. Do you know about Brigger? A tape recorder. Forget otherwise. Careless, as I could say. Alright then. Do you know anything about Brigger? Of course not, no. You used to be a good person. Yeah, that is true. Do you have any other information that'd be helpful? Yep. Let's head back there. Looks like I still need to check the items left by Bringer. I'll head to HSL. Alright then. Let's head to Luminous Square. And I just remember something. That's right. I don't need to do this anymore. I can fast travel. I just remember that now. I keep forgetting. I don't need to do that anymore. I can fast travel. Section 6 office. Talk to Hoshishimi Miyabi at the hand office. You have to admit, the design for all this stuff is quite interesting. Shikaku's book. Oh wow. All of our snacks. Yagi's file. Yagami's file found. Childish doodles. Hashimama's medical file records. Wow, okay. Let's
Today's training.
You always think about training, don't you? I always notice about her. She always thinks about training. Why do you always think about training? That's the $1,000,000 question I would like to know. You're here. About the okay? She already told you about the current situation. Okay. I heard he has some tape recordings over here in the book. I think that tape recording is a little bit more helpful, so let's go with that. That's a bit heavy. This one is heavier than the others. This one is heavier than the others. Let's take a closer look. Okay then. Try to decode the tape. There's Miyabi scrolls. The carefully examine the special tape, you discover there seems to be an encrypted message within it. Looks like it is a reason for that weight. I can try to crack it. Let's crack it. 2, 1. Boing. Boing. There we go. S rank. You did it as suspected. There's new kind that can be played on the tape now. Yeah. Don't worry, Sakaku. We'll find out. I understand you're nervous. I mean, that was once your boss. Yeah, you're nervous. A bad feeling. Let's listen to it now. I'm afraid you'll have to face the truth about your boss. Play it.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the Ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
Mm-hmm. What the?
I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Yo, what? Okay. Are you okay? Yeah.
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Makes sense. That would make sense. Next steps carefully. Better return to the video store, run a play, and rest. Talk to
I've
video.
been waiting for you for quite some time.
Alright then. Vivian. What do you got?
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
You know about
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Belongings?
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
They?
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
This is gonna be difficult, but let's see. Fine.
All right, I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
No, I can't fight.
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on, what did you just say?
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridil. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
Oh. Oh. Okay. He's one of those. Interesting to know, mate. Interesting to note. So, let's hide a bit with Faith.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated, too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon, too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Oh, good grief. Let's just say for the sake of keeping her under the dark, let's just roll with it. Let's roll with it, people.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Okay. Hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Got it. Speaking about that, how did you know? I wonder. But then again, since we agreed to work together, you cannot, huh? All on the same side, huh? Gotcha. And she's a being Blazewood. Vivian leaves in a hurry. She's rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltus in detail. That would make sense. Let's just go in. All right there. Okay. She'll pretend me. Let's take a break and wait for her to contact. After some time, a message from Vivian Rise. Time to head to Blazewood and meet her. No need for the car. Upper level. And confirm. Meet up with in Blazewood. What the? Oh. That's Ambi? And that must be Trigger, that's... Okay then. Her outfits look very different, and I must have been Trigger. Okay, what the hell did I exactly miss?
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
I know, right? And who are you, Trigger?
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident.
In the video archive, if you have time, you should go there and fish it. Okay, it's in the video archive. Okay.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
Her name is Vivian. She's my friend.
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Soldier Zero.
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in, like, That?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Hmm.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Hmm. Yo. What?
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
Are you okay? That was shocking.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
Hmm. You're looking so good.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
Enter the Hollow with the others. All right then. Time to go. Begin. Why did you suddenly decide to help Silver? I do, I don't. I believe what you say about the chosen one. I do. About to say something, but I guess we'll find out in due time. Let's do this. What? Oh, soldiers during Ambi's attack hit enemies and apply a silver star marker and charges the attack. For every 1/3 of charge, the enemy receives 1 stack of White Thunder, stacking up to 3 times. When the enemy has White Thunder, press the special attack. Quickly dashing forward, slashing through enemies and dealing with multiple hits of electrical damage. Okay. While move hits an enemy, it will consume 1 stack of White Thunder, triggering additional electric damage, which consider aftershock damage. Character is invulnerable while using this skill. With close now, hold to activate that. Okay, combine the 20 swords and throw down forward for a high speed slash, dealing massive damage. Okay. When additional damage or right that triggers 3 times on the same enemy, a thunderbolt will strike at the M location, dealing electrical damage within range. Is considered aftershock damage. Okay. Okay. Oh, this trigger. Hold basically into sniper stance under the fire consecutive sniper shots forward. A 25 purge points. With purge points, when other characters in a team hits an enemy, can trigger various aftershock attacks. When aftershock hits enemies, it triggers target stun damage multiplier. Okay. Purge. Triggers basic attack, harmonizing shot. Oh. Ooh. When an enemy hit with a special attack, ultimate trigger into a coordinated support. While in coordinated support, other characters in the squad can trigger a basic attack, harmonizing shot. With no cooldown restrictions. Ooh.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
Okay.
We're here to look for something too. Something extremely important.
Okay. I like her sword
New Eridu's
design.
future may well depend on it. Despite a bad ending, once the camera stops rolling, no one's really gone.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Adjusting for wind.
Dang. Dang.
Recalibrating. The melody of combat.
Okay. That's
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll have to look into that.
Mind the blind spot. Right over. Show no mercy.
Okay, that's badass.
Get behind me. Adjusting for wind. That was easy.
Right on cue.
Got you covered. This bullet will reach its mark.
Oh.
A perfect conduit. Resolve.
Oh, that's badass. That's badass.
Let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
The fissure. And there it is. I wanted any goodies around here. Some goodie boxes. Aw, guess none. Alright then. the fissure. Time to dip.
This is the place.
Okay. More story.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
Hmm. 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 Nice story. Arclights are blamed for his death. Oh, he was asked to make some forgeries. He wanted to expose their schemes. Took his own. Oh. 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 Okay. Hmm. Okay. My condolences. The Ravenlock family. That family got some doo-doo history. Damn. Ah, that would make sense. She'd rather have someone who's actually as honest to keep her husband peace than her, well, than that crazy madman. Of course. Discuss something private. Now I'll play as a proxy. Wise. Oh, I hope we get to. I hope he learns how to fight soon. Now that we're not walking the hollows. Let's see here. Suspicious item. Some food left in the hollow. Why are the cameras off like that? No signs of a ring. I brought some food with me. Thanks, but I'm not hungry.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Yeah, let's not find out.
Neither do I.
Let's keep looking. Ooh, another box goodie. Gimme, 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 gimme. Suspicious item. A plush toy. It doesn't have what we're looking for. No one will hire out stuff of a plush toy, right? Yeah, unless you're actually planning to get married. Oh, you already gone through with it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
Suspicious item.
It's pretty cute.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Just gotta grab something real quick. Well, was washing clothes earlier. I forgot. Gotta have them dry, but they're dry now. So, yay! Okay, that camera angle is very weird. A lunchbox. Peek inside. The box is empty. Crap. No one will put a ring in a lunchbox. It'll spoil the taste. Again, they should try and propose. Is that the main concern?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
I know, right? Before we go to there, first things first. Where's the box? Boxy, there you are. Now, gimme. Suspicious item. Vivian? Oil barrel. Nothing. What do you mean? Makes sense. Unfortunately.
What's wrong, Vivian?
Uh-uh.
I've been worried for a while now.
Stay down.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Oh.
Her location should still be safe.
Bye-bye.
I hope so. Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Good thing this gas tank is empty.
I know, right? Huh? No. No. Are you serious? No. Yo, what's going on?
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam.
Surely before.
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
It's not your fault.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
A prophecy? You can't help but shed tears. Well, that's good to know. then things will happen. You just can't. For life. Maybe he wants to improve his reputation. That's what I think. That's why they're so desperate, afraid of being banned by the mighty tops. So true.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
That's quite the sudden question. I think that it can.
If only the battlefield was just another city. Is that so?
That's true. Let's keep going then.
In my memory, this has happened countless times already. I can only see these misfortunes.
Ah, stay now.
I even have a sliver of happiness.
Boom.
Ether vision activate.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
I'll admit, it's beautiful and it just in the physics. Oh my god, the physics. Well, they being those allegations. Let's go. Oh. Okay.
Stick to the pistol. Shot. Roger.
There we go.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Trigger and Abby left.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
Let's wait until you're feeling comfortable telling me. That sounds very painful.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian, but we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I'm very patient.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended?
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
I think it's a gift.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really? Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. According to the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
So basically, you just need to find it. Found it. The vending machine. Bringer's belongings are proudly stashed away in there. But why the vending machine, though? Well, beggars can't be choosers. Let's find out. But it's also no saying, hidden in plain sight. Nothing.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Ooh, another box. Gimme.
Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for.
Alright. Can do it. There must be other vending machines nearby. This should be the one. Bringer's belongings. Where could they be? Search and nothing.
Strange. There's nothing in here.
Ooh, another box. Gimme. Okay, hold on real good.
This vending machine looks a little suspicious too.
Yeah, I'm sure
I
it
have a
is.
feeling it might be inside this one.
Let's go. I have a feeling. I believe you. Let's search it. You kick it by accident. A worn out notebook appears. Hold on real quick, everyone. Hang on real quick, like. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to see some real quick. It's all good. Oh. Bring us no but in all in one look. It seems to have a lot of locations of interest marked down.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Okay.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Wait, companion?
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thieves Syndicate, Mockingbird.
Well, that
That's
explains so much.
I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
Kinda makes sense.
I guess that makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Okay. I can agree to that philosophy. Yeah, I can agree with that.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they are from public security or HSO.
Well, those are the terms.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Ooh, a necklace. Look expensive and expensive piece of art. It seems hollow inside. Might that mess with its value?
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
That is very interesting to know. Very interesting to know. After leaving the hollow, Hugo and the others return to the video store. Talk to Vivian. Oh, you can play as Hugo. Okay. Recommend some films. Your art gallery. Works quite well. Well, shortly before. Oh. Find the itinerary Casey. At least you move faster than Wise does. Time to speak. Done as promised. Okay. Trouble. Nope. Middleman. My God's reputation in the scene. Looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. See you next time. Okay. Find that guy. This time, find the well-dressed informant. Luminous Square. You must be my guy. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me, "In which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman?" The left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. Quite poetic. Same private suite. Main gallery owner. Do I see I am? More been to move more like that Oregon traffic case from before is linked to him too. I heard this dropping big money some kind of drug research. Cold-blooded bastards. Good grief. That film is chaotic at best. Took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. A gamut. Oh, is all right then. That's good to know. Okay then. Oh, a little spicy, but I can understand that. A familiar name. Even the mayor can't keep him in check. Oh boy. Should happen. That would make sense. Yeah, dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. That power influence is all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary and possible joining tops. I thought to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished. Just how creation requires destruction. That's not exactly how a villain would say. If it's really possible to join tops, many will probably defect immediately. True, but who would turn down money? Time to go. Meet with Hartman in his own private suite. The staff. Enter the suite. Let's see what we got. Meet with Hartman. Same as the last one. With all the expense, with the coffee and the snacks right on there. Let's get to it then, shall we? Arrogant man. Master Hartman. Correct. Makes sense. You had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
A drink.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's what they say. Once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Oh God.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. You should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo.
Okay.
Did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories.
Good grief.
It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
On the other side, after Hugo leaves. Okay. Something you want to say about that chosen one? Can you go into details about that, please? Okay. Fine, I believe you. Anywhere is fine. You'd rather let me swear with Vivian. Take a walk with Vivian.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep.
I'm just walking to see there might be additional dialogue, which is very, very nice. They even got the walking animation on point too.
You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way.
Mm-hmm. Go on. Anything else? Anything else happen? I have to admit though, the walking animation aside is very spot on too. No point. I mean, yeah, some optimization issues need to be tweaked here and there, but I think it's mostly because of my graphics card. So.
Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
What's your take on Hugo?
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
Well then, that's something to learn about. Let's just go to Bell. You're a bit late today. I had a long chat with Vivian. Yep, time to call it a day. It's almost time for me to call it quits too. But before we do that, Hugo, Langhai, and B, who we recommended before, will be also joining this operation. And via store tomorrow. Okay. I'm used to it. Let's hit cancel. Now, before we do anything, let's see if we can make some pulls. Only a one master tape. I got to pull. This is gonna be. Let's go for a Bang Boo one too. So.
Huh?
Let's go for this one. Let's see. Do I get lucky? Let's see it. Oh. Just engines. Just engines. Great. More you balls. Oh, and I got Devil Boo. W engine. Let's see here. Another one. We can skip all that in. I like the beat though. All right then. Well, we can't hear for now. Let's go to Compendium. We'll claim these. Internet schedule. Variant tiers in the past A. I think this might be a good stopping point here, so this is probably where I'm going to stop here. thank you so much for coming through here. I appreciate you guys vibing with me, chilling with me, and having a good time as I play catch up with this story. So you can check me out on all my social media posts, which is here's a link to it right here. Which is you'll see me mostly active on Twitter and Blue Sky, which on Twitter is DigitalGuy_STU, and Blue Sky that'll be DigitalGuyStudio.bsky.social. So I'm available on both of those sites, so you can check that as well. And don't worry, links to them will be in the description down below. If you watch from YouTube, it's also be available down my social media on tab below the Twitch channel. And as always, in the next coming days, it'll be available as a VOD for you all to watch. So here's a link to my VOD channel. You can check out all of the past streams you might miss on there too. So till then, time for me to wrap this on up, call it a night, and plan for another stream tomorrow. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, technically the next day. And we'll continue on with the story, or if I am lucky, work on some of my commissions. So until then, stay blessed, and please be safe out there. Laters.